Hey there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. I hope you're doing good today, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing in this crazy, crazy world. I hope you're doing the best you can. Let's see what we have. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. Know that they're always for your most high. Okay, the title for us. Duality. Duality. It goes up, it goes down. Waves are the ocean trying to get to know each other. Trying to get to know itself. I said it wrong. Flight on the bottom. Taking flight. Fusion. Selective shield. Tidal force is about duality. It's okay, so the ups and downs, it moving back and forth. You know, it's the fluctuations basically in life, you know, life's fluctuations. One day you're up, one day you're down. Now, you could be experiencing a lot of duality right now, or seeing, you know, experiencing what you would think is a contrast to maybe what you want. You're really aligned at this time. Like your chakras, your chakra centers are aligned. You are aligned. The solar zenith is aligned with the sun. It's beyond. Okay, this card means is beyond the mind. It goes beyond the mind. It goes beyond what meets the surface. That line right there, kind of representing, this is surface level stuff, and you are tapping into something much different. We'll see what that is, because I'm going to pull some tarot cards too. Selective shield means that I think you're being heavily protected at this time. And perhaps you're protecting your own energy also, which is always, you know, that's always a good idea for all of us to do anyway. But being selective of who is around you, or who you work with, who you do things with. As I have fusion. Fusion is obviously when two energies come together and then they make another energy. Okay. So that's kind of like your Two of Cups energy there. We'll see. And the Sun. Okay, what's going on with Libra? What's going on with Libra? 10 of Wands, first thing out. Another sign had that first thing out. I think it was Cancer. I think. Whoa. Strange how that happened. Do you see how that happened? It flipped upside down. Five of Wands on the bottom. I would say, like, what are you navigating right now in life? Because there's something here that obviously something is coming to a completion, or it's going to be wrapped up. But I feel with the 10 of Wands, you know, physical exhaustion here of not wanting, like, maybe it's a I'm almost home energy, you know, I'm almost home, or I've almost made it. I don't, 7 of Wands, I just see you standing like, It's the opposite of asserting yourself, or okay, it could be the opposite of standing up for, advocating for somebody. So it can be when we've de-stressed because we're not doing this thing for this other person anymore, or we're not advocating or standing up for someone. We're not moving something forward with someone. The 5 of Wands is just a load of distractions. You know, it's a bunch of people with sticks, and they're not doing anything productive with those sticks. Like, they could be building a fire. They could be building a shelter. They could be doing anything but fighting each other, but they're fighting each other instead, you know? So there's this energy of like, I just, hands in the air, I'm done, I'm almost home though. Keep on going, I'm almost home. I mean, that's because you don't give up when you have the Ten of Wands. You give it your absolute best, and then it wraps up. Something wraps up. Queen of Cups is a you choosing you energy. Oh, and what will you do with this? Have news or message of some money coming in. It's coming in a different way. Eight of Cups on the bottom. The Moon. It's in like a very mysterious way. Some sort of money. What are we going to do with that money? We're definitely like paying attention to ourselves, okay, here, and that's good. We're taking care of ourselves. We're loving ourselves. The Queen of Cups is in her, you know, cushy little chair. This can be there's no gender. I'm not using gender. So this is a person who's doing themselves right now. They're really making sure their cup is full, that they're satisfied, that they're happy, that they're taking care of their health is the best in the best ways that we can, you know. This is really, I feel like this is somebody very caring, kind, compassionate, but is needing to find time for themselves right now. And the Page of Pentacles is this money that comes in, and it's like, what do you do with this? So you could, it's some sort of money that you acquire, come into. Not really sure yet what to do with it is the main message with this card, because you get news of it, and it's like there's not a plan for it yet, or at least not right now. But that question is there. Do I use it to invest? Do I spend it on myself? Do I, like, what is it that, what do I do with it? Very intuitive cards, the Queen of Cups and the Moon. It's a very Piscean energy, of really intuitive. The Eight of Cups is when we've emotionally detached from something, and we're going in a different direction than what was familiar to us with those cups that are now on the ground. And no, the Emperor, that came out for Pisces too. Aries energy, the Emperor. Is it a gift from the Emperor? Maybe. Like, the Emperor is a very powerful, influential person. Somebody who, see the hand, his hand is in a fist. He's like, you know, that's showing his might. He doesn't get into battles he knows he can't win. You know, he's already achieved a lot. Those mountains in the background are things that he's already overcome. So he's overcome some pretty bad battles. Now, this might be you, like, of when to take action here. I have Three of Swords on the bottom. When to take action. That can be about a breakup. It could be a time when our heart was broken or hurt by other people. Usually three forces that kind of join to contribute to that painful energy of the Three of Swords. And that's Todd Alcott's Pulp Tarot. So we're going to use Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot next to clarify these. Ten of Cups on the bottom. So there's going to be a completion. It's going to involve your happiness too here. Happy home, happy family, happy life. Tell me about the Emperor and this Three of Swords. It's a decision. It's an action taken is what they're saying. But this is going to be from you. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that energy with the tidal force. This two of Pentacles in the reverse. I was feeling the going back and forth on a decision. Going back and forth, it could, Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're saying that there's a tie between the Two of Pentacles in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Both of these can be a person that is just not willing to take a risk at this time or a certain chance on something. At this time, though. Seven of Cups, going over your options. I feel like you've checked out and you're in your place right now. You've checked out of reality. You're in your place right now. There's obviously something that is not harmonious or that's out of balance. But there's this feeling like the Emperor will know when the right time is the right time. The Emperor knows when the right time, or when the time is right. What about the money? The Hermit. Eight of Pentacles, too. Some of you all are seriously considering doing something completely on your own. I feel like it might have to do with employment, because the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is a person who feels that the scales aren't balanced here. The money, the financial things aren't balanced here. And so this person acquires money, gets news of it. They already have mastery level in something that you're really good at already. And the Hermit is like, I'm going to do this journey on this on my own. I'm going to do something on my own. They're doing their research on how to do this on their own. It's like owning the business versus working for the business is what I'm picking up on. And that might be a plan here. Somebody does have a pull or a pull towards health and helping people with health because of this Queen of Cups, because they just know so much. They're really they're good at taking care of their body. This is the energy I'm getting. Is somebody that's good at taking care of the body. There's something here about everything's in moderation. Everything's in moderation. You don't skip out on the you part, you know? And that is, I think that's important. Hierophant in the reverse. Interesting. So for some of you all, that Three of Cups in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse is breaking contracts with people that have been in our lives. Whether these are friends that have done you wrong or talked bad about you, or coworkers, or if it could be an actual, like there was a contract with a person. It might have been a marriage. There's somehow there's a you doing you, taking care of you, because your cup was overshared. You know. And then I'm getting another message, though, also of a person that is resonating with I'm going to do something on my own. I don't really know the whole way there yet. I'm trusting the light of the moon. So I'm trusting baby steps and listening to my intuition to guide me. And they're doing they know that this road leads them down something that is unconventional. It's not heard of that much, or it's not many people try this or attempt this in their lifetime, but you're going to. There's this feeling of, with the Seven of Wands, I'm looking at it and thinking of this Hierophant, and I've got this message in my mind that comes up is, why would I stand up for them? They're not going to stand up for me. This institution or this thing that's in place, it's not doing something for me. Why am I going to defend it? Why am I going to move forward with that energy? It's not helping. It's the old ways. And those aren't helping anymore. That's the message I'm getting with this. Wow. Hierophant, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. Whoa. Against status quo. because the status quo is drowning people. That's too many. It's too many, but here I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. I have the world. I have the 7 of swords, 7-7. I have the 3 of swords this time turned in the reverse. I have the lovers, and I have the 8 of wands in the reverse. Okay. So 7-7 is bold and brave, about a fresh new start. This is for the heart. It's a fresh new start for the heart. There's obviously this fusion and this lover's energy. There's some sort of partnership. It feels like it's protected to come into your life. I don't know what the purpose is, because I feel like the purpose can be many different things. For some, this involves like work, a crossroads decision. It's big. It allows you to travel, some type of completion. You have the world at your fingertips, so they're going to have access to more things than you had in the past. And we're moving past the past is the important thing with 3 of swords in the reverse. The 7 of swords is somebody's not getting my idea. Somebody's not getting my idea. I'm taking it with me. No, they're not going to know what you're going to do or what your next move is, because you're not communicating with anybody about it, about your next action. You already know that there's a 10 of wands here, which means you're almost to a completion. But are you telling people that? No. You don't want someone to know or other people to know that change is definitely in the air when it comes to you and your next journey in life of where you're going. You're taking it to the world. You're taking it to the world. The lovers. That lovers, it says, their passion brought war to the galaxy. So you have a Gemini energy here, Taurus, Pisces, Aries, Virgo. You also have all the fixed signs with the world, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. You have your energy with the 3 of swords. You have the crystal ball with, it's talking about this decision, I think. It's talking about when you feel like it's time to roll the dice, right? When you feel like it's going to be time to take that chance, you'll know. The crystal ball here, listening to your intuition. Like I said, the moon. You're trusting the moon energy with your changes, with your path, with the cycles. So you're going to be trusting your intuition to tell you when the right time's right. Yeah. The crystal ball has ESP, future planning. It also has a constellation, which represents our connections and guidance, that comes from sometimes people being drawn into our life for that reason, like whoever this lover's energy is. So something good with your work, something good with extra money here that allows you to invest in yourself in a major way. Oh, we're uncertain. We're uncertain of our intuition. This is why we go back and forth on something. No, they're telling me that there's times where you're sure that something really big is for you. And there's other times when doubt creeps in. And that is a feeling of uncertainty. But ultimately, like at your core, you are certain of something, is what I think. There's just these moments of doubt, these pockets of doubt, which everybody has from time to time. So let's get another card. Maybe it can help us out with that, so that we can feel more certain about what's ahead, or how protected are we. That's kind of the energy I get, is how protected am I? Oh, I saw that earlier. I saw that one on the bottom when I pulled out this card. You could probably see it if you rewind it. So it's really a big one for you. There, like one thing you can be certain about, which is what we're asking, is that you have the checkered flag here with conclusion, outcome, finale, completion. Some verdict is already settled by your spirit team. That you have passed. You have passed something. I don't know. It's like you've won the race. Okay, you've won the race. They're telling me moderation is helping you win the race. Moderation. There's some sort of choice where there's moderation involved in it. It's helping you win the race. Finishing in first. Final chapter. Endings feeling relieved. So you can be certain of a victory. You can be certain of a win. You can be certain that some sort of big material prosperity is coming in. This is a person of earth energy. Now, it can also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I do have a person who is classy. They have a lot of material items available to them. They're prosperous. They're wealthy. Okay, so wealth transfer to you. A good, healthy family and support system. Remember, we sometimes aren't always granted that in the physical, but you can always be sure that every one of us has a spirit support team that has never left your side. You know, we have our angels. We have our people that help us get out of or advise us in getting out of toxic or low vibration situations. I feel like this is what you would be moving away from. This is usually the Three of Swords energy, a toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, or just simply a low vibration. And so that is probably associated with the Three of Swords. I have a timing card of 3 to 6 months on the bottom, and it also says timing card for that has Cancer season, Leo season, and Virgo. You're looking around June, July, August. So that might be more about the timing, might be more on related to the zodiac signs. It's usually how I typically read those cards when they come out, is more on the zodiac season. So this might be the plan here, is to move on. Because I have moving on, cycle completion, final endings and beginnings, graduating and a new life, and then the convertible, which says you have many options, free will, adjacent possibilities, choices, freedom, enjoyment, and going with the wind. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. It's a great reading. I'm going to pull an angel number and we'll wrap it up. But if you'd like a private reading, by the way, the information's in the description box below. They're pre-recorded videos, and I send you a private link. Just put in the notes what you would like to know. That's located right before you hit the checkout button. It's listed there. Thank you all for the support. With that, let's get an angel number. Closing out your reading. Number 6, which is harmony with our relationships, our family, and it's also about restoring harmony in ways. The number 6 is. It's also the number of the Lover's energy here. Wolf, and so it knocked into this 3 that has that Black Widow on it, and I feel like this is what they're saying. Your power over that energy, for one thing. It's 333. You're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. And then 6, which is 33. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer, and you have a talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. I am nurturing and I am limitless. There's no beginning and no end. All is infinite. It is time to develop your spiritual side. You are gaining new sight and understanding of both godly and earthly things. I am limitless. And that's what I have for you, Libras. I am sending you love and light. Until next time, bye.